Hi guys, hope you're having a great day. It's Friday, we're almost at the weekend and not long left to go. Right, so I've got a Dell laptop in today which has got an issue with the screen. The model of this device is, if I can get the battery out, it's a bit of a tricky one. Okay, right, it's not a genuine battery, that's probably why it's not fitting properly. It's a Dell 3750. I have an issue with this device. I'll show you. Let's put the battery in now. Took it out anyway. Is that you'll see when I switch it on. It's actually quite a big device, 17-inch. I do like this. Do like these kind of, and it's an i5, Windows 7, but it's still a decent machine. So let's power it up and you'll see the issue. It's got an absolutely hammered screen. So what we're going to do is remove the screen and find out what model number's in there and order accordingly. But before I actually order the screen, I'm going to test it with another screen, not of the same size. So you can use a smaller screen, 15.6 or whatever size you've got in, just to see that the device is working before you actually order a screen and the customer parts with their money. So I'm going to unplug the charger and I'm going to show you how to remove the LCD. So I mean, half of it's hanging out anyway. So the first thing we're going to do is remove the bezel, which is the frame that goes around the screen, and that clips into the outer frame of the top cover. So it's pretty straightforward. Just has a few clips. Again, be careful. This one is probably been taken out before by somebody. It's quite easy to get out. I'll say that, I'll get it out now. You can use a tool, but I'd recommend that you put the tool in this way and lift off like this and take it out. So that's the bezel removed. That's all in pretty good condition. Now what I'm going to do is, actually just noticed there's a couple of screws missing there as well. They are, someone's had it open before. So what I'm going to do is actually, I'm just going to use my new tool that has arrived, and you can see a review on this tool in my previous video, and I'll put a link below, or whatever it is, or somewhere on the screen. You'll see it at the end of the video. And what we're going to do is use this tool and see how we get on with it. So you've got, it's quite a good tool. It's made by a company called Sharden. So what I'm going to do first of all is the bottom screws, bottom of the hinges, I'm going to loosen them slightly. Not completely, just slightly. Just so we get a bit of play. We can get a bit of distance from the brackets, otherwise we won't be able to, and obviously we've got a couple of screws missing there which we'll put back in once we've put a new screen in, if we do put a new screen in it. So you can lift up slightly and you'll see there'll be a screw at the side there. There's three on this one, one, two and three. The bottom one is probably the hardest one to get to because it's kind of close to the outer cover. So for that one you may need to use a different screwdriver. With this screwdriver kit you get this magnet, it's called a save memory mat, so you can actually put the screws into these boxes and you can write down on here with a felt tip or whatever. And again there's a screw here that's, can I get to that screw with this tool? Lift it up slightly, yep, that's out. And that's on there, and we'll remove the other side now as well. Be patient, don't rush, make sure you've got the right tools, because the last thing that you want to do is break. I've got a screw missing in the middle there as well, so we replace those as we're going along. And as you can see, because I've loosened hinges at the bottom, the actual panel is easy to get to. So we've got the screen out of the frame. So all we need to do now is remove this part here. If it's stuck down, this one isn't that bad. just use a tool like this, and then you can use the actual tape just to pull the connector, the cable away from the connector, like so. Okay, that's that piece done. Now I've got a screen here, which is a 15.6, which is the same connector size, and we're going to just plug that in, and we're going to put the charger in. Find the hole for the charger, like so, and I'm going to fire up the screen. I'm not resting the laptop on its back because the charger's there. We'll see if we have a display. If we do, then I'll go ahead and order the screen. Okay, so as you can see, we can order the screen. Press F1. It says here the battery may not charge. That's because there isn't a battery in there. Okay, and it needs a higher wattage charger, which I haven't got. Well, I have, but like it's saying this is only a 65 watt, but this is 90. Anyway, I can't see the numbers on there. But yeah, we can see the screens working. So now I'll go ahead and order a new screen for this Dell. And the other thing as well is the customer has said if the screen does work, then he wants to make the machine quicker. So I suggested that the best thing to do is put a new hard drive. So on my next video, you'll be able to see that as well. But for now, I'll order this screen and I'll get back to you once it arrives. Okay, thank you. Hi guys, the screen's arrived now, so let's have a look. My customer didn't want a brand new screen, they didn't want to spend the money. So I said the only thing we can do is get a pre-owned one, and hopefully it's a good one. Let's have a look. There will be a few marks here and there, but I've been told. So let's get this package open. Bubble wrap, hate the stuff. It's got one or two marks, nothing major. Mind you, it has got a couple of scratches there, but well, that's just the way it is, isn't it? It's one brand new one, so I did say we'll have a couple of marks. But there's nothing we can do. It is the right screen. Let's have a look. Do we have any power? Let's have a look. Yes, we do. So yeah, that's pretty good. So what I've done while I was waiting for the new screen to arrive, I've actually, no, that doesn't seem to be good. It looks, I think because it had a different size screen in there while I was installing Windows. So what I'm going to do is switch it off completely and restart again. It's obviously something to do with the resolution, that's why it's having this issue, because it does fire up, but as soon as it boots up it has this weird display issue. It's doing something now. Wait a couple of minutes for this to do what it needs to do. Okay, so you can see just there is some activity going on there. The hard drive is light is flashing, so it's doing something. It's updating some drive or something, I assume. So we'll just wait for that to do what it needs to do. But I was saying, while I was waiting for the screen to be delivered, I installed the new hard drive. So I converted the hard drive to an SSD. I didn't convert the hard drive to an SSD. I convert the machine from a hard drive to an SSD. So to do that, you can see a video, you'll see it in the link somewhere up there, or down there, wherever it is that it will be seen. And then installed Windows 10, activated the license, and with the actual license that's under the machine. So we can use the Windows 7 license, so the customer did save a bit of cash there. Yeah, okay, it's rebooting now. Hopefully we get a proper display. Okay, and as you can see at the moment, what it's doing some updates. So hopefully once this is finished, everything will be good. So I'll check in a couple of minutes, or I can just speed this bit up. Well, let's see. Okay, as you can see, that's booting up now, and just getting into the user screen. It's still doing a few updates in the background. And once this is done, all I need to do is put the brackets in, back in, and put the bezel on, and that will be done. So as you can see, that screen is fine. Okay, it's got a couple of marks, but I don't think the customer is going to mind that, considering that it's a reduced price. And yeah, we'll also give them a bit of a warranty as well. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So I'll shut this down now, and I'll just show you how I'm going to put the brackets back in. So the best thing is to get the ones at the top in. That makes more sense. I'm using a little bit of a smaller screwdriver here to get into the side of the frame. Make sure the top two holes line up, but don't tighten them fully, because you may need a little bit of play just to realign the other holes. Okay, and that's the top two done. Ideally, I want to do the bottom ones, and we had some missing here, didn't we, when we took it apart. I don't really want to take off the back cover completely, but I just may have to. Okay, that's fine. Again, I'm not doing it too tight. Once they're all in, then I'll nip them up. Okay, that's fine. That's perfect now. Let's do the other side. Okay, I've got another screw in this tray here. Some spare ones that I always have from broken machines. You never throw anything away really, because you never know what can come in use someday. There should be a couple at the top as well. I think we can use, I'm not sure if they're part of the bezel, the bezels are different. Oh, okay, I need a different type of screws for this one. Oh, there, just there. Okay. I say this in all my videos, be very patient when you're working with laptops, tablets and whatever, and don't rush. Take your time and you'll do a proper job. The minute you start rushing and panicking, you'll mess it up, and it will cost you more money to repair the damage that you've caused. So let's put this, I'm not really reason that it's a bit dirty there, I'm just going to do that clean. Give it a quick brush. Okay. And then it all clips. There's clips everywhere, so they'll clip in from every place. That's it. All done. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to get a cloth. I'm going to spray some chemical on there. I usually use a bit of window cleaner. It's got a bit of vinegar in there, so it's a very good cleaner. I'll clean all the keyboard area up and the bezel area and the screen as well. We'll make the machine look in a better condition than it is now. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. But have you just seen actually that I just tapped the bottom in? So as you've done the screen, make sure you go around checking that everything's clipped in, and we'll get rid of that tea stain as well. Thank you for watching.